And I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction from the 1 minute and 35-second mark. And 1-0, go! Alright, man, I'm pumped up for this. Man, I always love this track that plays when it recaps an episode. You know, I need to look up the name of this track because it always sounds so darn glorious. And I actually don't mind the heroes being split up from each other because it's going to show off individuality for the characters that don't usually get a lot of screen time. So this is actually going to end up being good for the series. In the long run, at the very least. Whoa! Yeah, it sounds like missiles are falling from the sky. Something's about to be blown up. I mean, hey, at least the at least the landing doesn't look that bad. It's always nice getting to see other random Digimon always help out our heroes too. Because it shows you the two-way relationship between the heroes and the Digimon. Because our heroes and our Digimon usually help out Digimon, but it's always nice to get to see the favor turned around when we see a strange Digimon and the strangers help out our heroes too. It really makes you want to root for the heroes to save the digital world, because it shows you that it's a world worth saving just looking at the charitable contributions. Yo, that Digimon looks like a Koopa from the Super Mario Bros. Series, like no joke. And hey, it's their island, their rules. Daichi, Agumon, Piyomon, and Sora are gonna have to comply to the rules. I'm just saying. I was like when like safety first. I love how Agumon's adapting to, and even Piyomon too. What? So are they trying to build a community where? Wouldn't it be easier to move to a different location though? But then again, I guess since the digital world is big, there probably isn't a lot of space. Okay, at least they explain why they're not just going to go to a forest straight up because of the dangers involved. And you know, it makes sense. I mean, there's a hell of a ton of dangerous looking Digimon when Taichi and his friends were in a forest not too long ago in the series. So at least here they explain why they don't just straight up try to leave the island. I mean, yeah, I mean, they helped out our heroes. It's only fair they returned the favor. Aww. And then I hear they... Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah, of course, safety first. That look... I like how now Taichi and Sora adapt the whole thing. With the whole safety first bit. But, you know, it's actually cool, though. Just seeing the variety of environments that the Digimon live in the digital world. Safety first. Okay, there's no way that's adorable when they do that. And you know, they had slightly move like bobbleheads too when they say safety first. Aww. I'm surprised Agumon has the bravery to be touching cement with this bare, I should have said claws. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to be having fun. As for anyone that lives there might eventually get traumatized with the word safety some one of these days. I wouldn't be surprised. At all. And naturally, our PM1 deserves a compliment too. I just don't know what evil son of a bitch Digimon's gonna interrupt the fun, because that's how it usually works in this series. Or you know what? I wouldn't even mind if it's Mother Nature that interrupts the fun. Because that would actually give Digimon some conflict. Because usually it's creature versus creature conflict when you have Digimon fighting. So I wouldn't mind nature versus Digimon action either. I was gonna say, our girl could always Digivolve Piyomon, but I guess it didn't really emphasize if our Digimon can Digivolve if they're injured or right before their transformation forms. Couldn't she just Digivolve Piyomon into Bertamon though? But then I guess Piyomon is in an injured state though. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no. Aww. And I always love Piyomon's bit of selflessness there. Jeez, though. Just a small bit in. Good, good. I'm glad they have safety standards for Piyomon. Yeah, she needs to rest, and plus, Piyomon can work as an emotional support. If anything, at the very least, that's gonna urge our Sora to work even harder than she already was working. I love a little cute little wink too. Yeah, I'm sure hella strong. Jeez, because those bars don't even look lightweight at all. I just hope Sora doesn't overwork herself, though. I'm actually a natural at this. Hmm. No, I'm even surprised she's not even sweating yet. Well, Junkmon did say no major physical labor. And if Piyamon only needs one arm, then I guess she can help. I know, but Sora's playing it safe. Good, 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 good. Yeah, exactly. They shouldn't risk getting, especially if Piyamon needs to fight a Digimon. Whoa! I didn't expect that kind of physical argument. But I do like this how sometimes a relationship between a human and Digimon ain't just gonna be peachy fine. Sometimes there'll be arguments and spats. Sometimes it's realistic. Aww. No, I mean Sora does absolutely trust Piyamon. It's more like Sora doesn't want to take that risk. I don't think Piyamon means that. She was just saying that in the moment because she's super emotional. Aww. Yeah. Kind of like when a kid someone tells their parents when their parents ground them or takes a toy away, they're like, I hate you, but they don't actually mean it to the parent. Yeah, obviously Piyamon regret saying that. You know, Nickmon's right. Yeah, because her mind's going to be more about trying to patch things up with Piyamon instead of working on. No, but Joan has the support of a lot of people, though, too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. Yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, that's what Sora has to take into consideration. I mean, it's not just Sora didn't consider that because of her argument with Piyamon, though. You're not going to be inclined of looking at your surroundings when you have inner arguments or inner spats within your social circles sometimes. I mean, Piyamon has to know that. No, I mean, I can see why she would believe that, but Piyamon has to realize that. You know, I think at this moment you might actually see Piyamon and Sora patch things up. Although that quickly erupted? Talk about a lack of prep time. Okay, well, with the way that thing is erupting, will they even have enough time to do evacuations? I mean, unless they got a Digimon that can swim in water or fly relatively quickly, how in the hell are they going to be able to run? I like how instantly Junkmon thinks about responsibilities and safety over his pride, which is trying to fix the. Well, I like that. It actually gives Junkmon a good amount of characterization. And I even love how this theme shows you that even though, yes, Digimon can seem larger than life, it shows us that when push comes to shove, not even Digimon can do anything if nature doesn't give a fuck. And I like that. It at least grounds the Digimon a little bit more into reality, at least as much as he can ground it. Digimon to reality, anyways. Yeah, just think about Metal Greymon's transformation. It always looks good. Yo, Piyamon, it looks ready to kill. Oh, that's so cute seeing our Metal Greymon particularly this cute little kawaii Digimon. Yeah. Oh! Oh no, 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 I don't want to see anything happen to our precious little Junkmon. Knowing Junkmon, he's gonna probably want. I was like, maybe Junk. Oh no, but he's unconscious. And that's what she's returning the favor because Junkmon tried to save Sora's life earlier. Now Sora's trying to save Junkmon's life. But the thing is, though, will she actually be able to do it on time, though? No, I think she will because Piyamon has probably been looking for Sora. I fucking knew it! Hey, you know what? It's nice to see him patch things up. You know, nothing wrong with him. with an argument from time to time. As long as they patch things up, that's what matters the most. Oh yeah. Hey, I actually wouldn't mind seeing the full. I actually would have loved to have seen Bertamon's full transformation. I actually think would have fit. But hey, I'm cool with this too, that they skipped most of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, they gotta protect those cute little kawaii Digimon. Well, yeah, I mean, Bertamon is a flame-based Digimon, so it actually is much more available for her to do something like that than some of the other Digimon. Oh, hell yeah! I gotta admit, I always love looking at Gardemont's transformation. So, which makes me wonder, why didn't they just Digivolve earlier to help with the building process a lot more quickly? I was even thinking that earlier too. Like, why don't they Digivolve in order to finish off crafting the walls to keep the lava out? But I mean, I guess better late than never. No, but Garurumon is strong, though. I think she's gonna be able to survive that. Now, there was some other Digimon that wasn't flame-based, and I'd be like, they're fucked! Thankfully, this ain't the case. Wait, does this break the chain? They're playing the break the chain thing! Oh, shit! But Gardemont's not in their Omega form. Oh, yeah! It's here to break the chain! Yes! Da-da-da! Da-da-da-da-da! Yo! Yes! Yeah! Oh! I'll break the chain in full glory! Yeah! I have been waiting! Okay, Horomo. Oh, man. That Digimon looks glorious! Susume ma. Fuck yeah! This song! Oh, okay, so that means Sora's crest is the crest of love then. And now is the trigger for it to activate Gardemont's Mega Form. Kisumiwa. Fuck yeah! This break the chain thing, I listen to it at least once a day. Freaking love it. And the animation actually looks good too. Wow, this is actually one of the few Sora-based episodes and Piyamon-based episodes that doesn't look like a piece of turd. They actually animated it pretty well, surprisingly. Okay, for a second it looked like Onamon could just span over the whole island from that angle. It actually is a really dang beautiful looking Digimon. And their love really does feel legitimate, considering all the experiences that Sora and Piyamon been through. Oh! I thought for a second I was actually going to guide him towards a direction. Wait, weren't Takuro and Ikari going to go with Joe to the hot springs? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They mentioned that last week. Alright. Good fucking episode. Yeah! Alright. I wasn't expecting Omega in this episode, but alright. I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, yes, I understand that there may be people, and I wouldn't blame them if they think this way, but, yeah. And having Holomon in this specific episode have her mega transformation against a conflict that doesn't have to do with the major opposing Digimon. Well, yes, it could be argued that it might be devaluing the mega forms a little bit due to it not being introduced in the major conflict. And yes, you could also make the argument that when you had a Greymon, that was the way mega forms should be introduced, or when Patamon and Soma has the mega forms, and those are how you should introduce mega forms. If anyone were to make that argument, I'd be like, yes. The way those mega forms were introduced were a lot more masterfully introduced. But, by that token, the transformation in this episode was way better introduced than Metal, I think it was Metal Gararudomon's transformation, because that introduction episode for his episode sucked. This was good in comparison. Oh shit, are we gonna see Goemon's Mega? It looks like... No. Okay, I gotta ask something. Zoe! Why do you spoil things in your... Zoe, why do you spoil things in your preview? Like, literally, I just finished reaction the Tropical World Pretty Cure like 4 minutes before I started this reaction. And in that preview, they spoiled Pretty Cure La Mer, which was a big transformation for that series. It was supposed to be secret until it just spoiled the dang thing in the preview before the episode even aired. And then here, they spoil what looks to be Goemon's Mega Transformation. I'm like, Zoe, what's with your fetish of putting things in the previews? You know what? At this one, I'm just going to accept. It's Toei. It's the Toei way. They love putting spoilers in the previews since the 80s. So, it's a habit of Toei. They're never going to change. But you know what? I love Toei more than I dislike their negative traits, so I don't mind that. Just as long as they keep their negative traits to a minimum and their positive traits to the max level. Because something that Toei did demonstrate in the positive traits, though, is the transformations. They always make them look beautiful. And that deserves a lot of respect. Doesn't matter if it's this series. Doesn't matter if it's Pretty Cure. Doesn't matter if it's Dragon Quest. When there is a transformation, Toei always makes sure to show up with their best animators. And for that, I gotta give respect to the craftsmanship this week. Because the transformation for a Homon, it was gorgeous. It was like bricks of gold with how brilliant it looked. So, for one, that was awesome. And two, I like the unique Digimon conflict. Because usually in Digimon, when you have transformations, it's usually up against a really powerful opponent. I like how in this instance, though, that wasn't the case. Instead of it being against a powerful opponent, it's against Mother Nature. And I love that because it gives us something you don't see in Digimon that often. Digimon on Digimon conflict. And aside from the script being unique, I like the character development for Piyomon and Sora because at least in this episode, you at the very least get to see that the relationship feels authentic because all relationships go towards their arguments. What makes them stronger is if you can get through the arguments and patch things up. And I like that. That's why the writing was great. And they only made that scene where they patched things up really dang beautiful. So that's why the script was fantastic. And naturally, I loved the animation and art quality. It was beautiful. Vocal performances were great. And the music usage, especially the Break the Chain song, was absolutely glorious. And that's why I thought the episode was a 9.5 out of 10 worthy. But, anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day.